Welcome in everybody to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video. This your boy JustCMTexx. I am back and we're gonna go ahead and get into this month's tier list, man. I'm gonna start doing the tier list towards the end of the month instead of the beginning, because at the end of the month we kind of get a clear picture of the tunes that are gonna be released. So on the tier list, I will be talking about the movers and shakers, those tunes who have been moved from a different tier up or down depending on how the meta is going and what's going on within the RTS world. So here what you'll see is that we have Deputy Carl, Easter Erica, Gunna Andrea, Joshua, Callie, and Revolution Raul. So these will be the ones that are going to go into this month's tier list, and obviously, you know, the next month's tier list will have the more updated fighters that have recently come out as well. So let's go ahead and get into this. We do have a legacy tune list. Okay, if you're new to RTS, these are tunes you kind of want to just have on your roster and be able to use in the early game, because it's going to be a while before you can catch up to in-game content due to how tunes are being sourced within RTS. I think they should be sourced better, but this is pretty much how you're going to be able to get them. These guys are all available on a gold mythic wheel, and gold coins is easy to come by. They're relatively cheap if you're a person that's going to pay. So you'll be able to have access to these tunes more so off. Now, there are a couple tunes in here that may be on a different wheel, and you'll have to be able to access them differently. So we have like Erica here, she is in the store, and we have Imani, she is a ultra tune, so you won't be able to get on hands on her right off the back. Maggie, you'll have to do the missions to get Maggie. Romanov is in the war store, so you know, a couple of these guys you won't be able to get your hands on, but these are just the legacy tunes. Some of them, matter of fact, many of them are outdated, but they can be used in different arenas here. Sophia is here, she's a legacy tune, but Sophia will definitely move up to faction assault because she is a great faction assault tune. Definitely could use her on that first stage. So these are the legacy tunes. All right, let's go ahead and move up past the legacy tunes, and these are tunes that the new players want to be able to get their hands on. Andrea 2000, she is really good for towers. You can use her in some of the lower levels for war and everything as well too. We have Angel, Ash, Ezekiel. Gentlemen, these are all first level tunes that you want to be able to kind of get your hands on. RF can be get from the gold mythic wheel, so is Michonne, and things of that nature. So you can definitely be able to pull these tunes off of the gold mythic wheel. They are pretty good tunes if you are just coming into RTS and starting, because some of the other tunes you may not be able to get your hands on just now at the moment. So you definitely want to go ahead and look into getting these tunes. I personally would prioritize Michonne 2000. You can get her from the gold mythic wheel. Jackie is a good leader as well. And if you're looking to set up a viable defense as a starter, I would look at Pam Milton, Skeleton Steve, Mr. Lou. These is a good three combination for a lower level starter defense. Also too, Lady Z and Kenny pair pretty well together. She's gonna give Kenny a major boost to his damage output because she gets 15% attack to all red tunes. So this is gonna help out in combination as well too. Now, the leader that you want to be able to use with them, if you can get your hands on him, you definitely want to get your hands on Trader. But these are new tunes that you want to be able to grab in RTS. Next on this list is the faction assault tunes. Now these are tunes here that are very good for faction assault. Okay, Rhodey can actually be used in your attack teams as well. There's ways to massively increase burn. You know, there are people who block against burn and bleed and things of that nature, but you know, she's still fun to be able to use. So you have Rhodey there. Sophia is also very good within the faction assault arena as well. So these are the faction assault tunes that you want to get a chance to get your hand on. Now, let's go ahead and move up to the B tier list rank. Okay, so we have Governor, Claudio, Cliff, Davy, Diamond, Marcus, Mirabelle, Morgan, Saint Patty, Priya, Ronaldo. Ronaldo is a war tune. Okay, Rick is a Mythic Trials, and so is William. Waylon, Lee, Lily and Lee can be gotten from the Gold Mythic Well. Ophelia, Rosie is a pay tune. Preach is a pay tune. Oceanside Sadiq is a pay tune. Pete Anderson you can be able to get with TWD medals, and Winter Madison was a pay tune as well too. But these are the B tier list tunes. These are the tunes that's going to be able to help your team out as far as some support, but it's not going to be able to do much within a current new meta setup. But if you're a lower ranked player, you know, just getting into RTS, some of these tunes will be able to help you, like Waylon. Waylon is a disarm tune. Yes, there are better disarm tunes, but Waylon can definitely be able to help you out. Just getting in. Lee is a command tune as well, so if you can't get your hands on Rick, you can be able to get your hands on Lee. And Lily is pretty good too, for those lowest ranked. Mirabelle is going to be able to confuse, and also she gives guardian shields. Governor typically can take out 2 people on your defense as well. So you have a couple of good options here at the B rank list, but these are tunes that are not going to set your team apart, but they can add some added value to the team if you can get your hands on them. Now, next is your A tier list ranked tunes. These are tunes that can definitely add as a support, and they will definitely help you build a very, very stronger team. So, for example, Clementine is a good leader. Okay. Do you have better leaders in the game? Yes, you definitely have better leaders in the game, but Clementine is good because she stuns and she has a lot of control within her kit. Laupo has a lot of control within her kit as well. And Gregory the Grouch has some control within his kit as well too, and he does disarm. So he is going to be pretty good to be able to help there. And what I mean by control is that he has a built-in ransack, so he's going to be able to, whenever these defenses have certain buffs, he can be able to steal those buffs away, take them and use them for his benefit. So that's what I mean by that. Gregory the Grouch is good. Rudolph Shiva is a good damage dealer. Wangfa, you can be able to get him with TWD medals in the store, and he is still a pretty decent leader for up and newcomers. You have Michelle, Jeremiah James, Eugene 2000, Kyle Martinez, Tyrese, Andre, Conrad, and Brutus. These are some good tunes. I just wish there were better ways to be able to access them for new players coming into the game, because they can definitely be used. Tyrese and Martinez in the team with Jesus works pretty well as well. But this is your A ranked tier list. Next, we have our A plus rank. Okay, these tunes are what we consider to be mid to high level difference makers. And what do I mean by that? Well, Holiday Carl has a ton of stun within his kit, and he helps control those tunes who are medics. Okay, and if you pair him with the Winter Harrison, who is one of the best damage dealers in the game, because they have a debilitating effect, bam, you can be able to take some players out. So this works very well in tandem. Rick's a good leader. Christmas Carol is one of the best support tunes in the game, the best free-to-play support tune that you can be able to get your hands on. That is for sure. Ghost, great damage dealer as well. Trader's in the store. You can definitely get your hands on Trader if you don't have a leader. He is still one of the top 3 offensive leaders in the game. Next, we have Vance. Great on offense and defense, tons of control. Okay, we have Sheldon next. Sheldon is going to increase your burn. I mean, that burn can get up to massive amounts. He is a fire starter, really good. Georgia is very, very good. She is a control toon, so she is going to help with normalize. We have Nor. Nor is going to boost up HP for your team. She is going to continue to overheal as well too, so she's pretty good. We have Zhu here. Zhu is very good as well too. Turn 1, he can be able to kill a toon because he has 100% infection. You have Jesus 2000, Vengeance Toons. Need I say more? Bucket Hat Kyle, Argus. Argus was the Warp Champion toon. He is a nightmare towards green teams as well. Eric, Winter, Marcus, Protector Aaron, Raiden. Beta is up here. Beta is very good, a decap toon. Definitely want to get your hands on him. Duck is still a good offensive toon. Could be able to use against some of these stronger defenses. St. Patty Day. Rosita is good as well. Ty, combined with Zachary, we already know. Burn and Bleed. Wanderer, Slasher, Beta, Marge, Leprechaun, Abe, and Roxy finish out the A+ tier list. Next on this list, we have the S rank tier list, okay? Now, these are toons that are very, very, very good, and they are game changers in the right setup and situation. So for example, Mike has heal reduction and infection. You can build an infection team around him. He is very, very good. Next we have Easter Eva. Easter Eva, I know she's older, but she still does quite a bit of damage to tanks because of that tank buster weapon that she has. Yeah, there are counters to her within the game, but she is still very strong. I'm still using her to this day. Eris, one of the War of Champion toons. She is still a nuisance, even though there are counters to her, such as Craig. She's just still a nuisance. Very good. Axum, very good. Devastating Blow toon. Circuit, one of the best defensive toons in the game. Off-Duty Shane, best offensive leader in the game. Slasher Alpha, one of the best leaders on the defensive end. That days for 3 toons at the start of battle for 2 turns is a problem, especially if that days lands on the right toons. Carson is very good. Overheals. You put him in the right setup, he'll just keep healing your team. He's very strong. Casanova Davey, one of the best defensive leaders in the game. He has Halo on his kit. Also raises players turn 1. He's very good. We have Easter Erica. We also have Carl 2000 here. We have Sebastian, Agent 46. We also have Craig here, Agent 46 decap toon. Very, very strong on the offensive end, especially towards red toons. We have Craig, Dr. Denise, her and Jesus go well together. Zachary, why? His bleed is just ridiculous still. Thanksgiving Dale, Molly, Winter Benjamin are all here to round off that S rank tier list. And next we have the S+ rank. These are absolutely great toons within the game that you can be able to use. You have Thanksgiving, Sophia. You all have Winter Harrison, Commander John, Laura, Peacekeeper. We all know he's the most annoying defensive toon in the game. Sarge is the absolute best support toon in the game. Then you have Hang In, Raven, and you have Yuletide Ezekiel. These guys are strong and they are difference makers within your team and your setup. So you definitely want to be able to use them as much as possible. And like I said, these guys are absolutely very, very, very strong. Laura is a very good command toon. She heals and also she does days, and she can help with a Winter Harrison combo. Very, very good to be able to use there. Now, the toons that came out this month, we're gonna go ahead and place these guys on this list. We got Deputy Carl, we have Easter Erica, I've already placed her. We have Gunna Andrea, Joshua, Callie, and Revolution Rolito. Now, Revolution Rolito is a offensive toon, and he can really help with a very nice burn setup, and he gives bonus attack to those burn toons as well. So right now, Revolution Rolito is going to land on the S tier list. He is a very, very good toon. So we're gonna go ahead and place Rarlito here on the S toon list, Revolution Rarlito. Next on our list here, we have Callie. Callie is a decap blue defensive toon. And guess what? You can't rush her because the rush damage is 0. So you got a basic attack and signature move her down. But in the right setup, she can be a absolute nightmare. Callie is going to land also on that S tier list toon for defensive toons. She works very well within the setup that you can be able to put her in. So next we have Joshua. Joshua is a bodyguard toon. He is very good. He's going to land here on the A+ tier list. Need some more time with Joshua as well too on the defensive end to see how he's working, you know, but it's really hard to see a whole lot of defensive toons because you play with offense. But I've been running to him in wars and he can be very, very, very strong. He lands on the A+ tier list, can be as high as the S+ tier list. Next on this list we have Gunna Andrea. Gunna Andrea works very well with Carl. She is a strong offensive toon when you put her together with Carl. Now she gives out tons of confuse. She is on the A+ tier list. She just came into the game and we're gonna see how she works out and how everything goes with her, but I think she can be a S+ toon depending on that setup and that confuse, because confuse is a very, very strong debilitating status towards defense. Okay, next on this list we have Deputy Carl. Deputy Carl is a strong offensive toon in the likes of Sarge, but not quite like Sarge. He is a A+ toon as well and can be as high as the S tier list, but like I said, he's new, so this is where we're going to place him until we can get more work in with Deputy Carl. But he pretty much gives like daze, confuse, and stun every turn to an enemy randomly, so that is really, really strong. And because he is a cutthroat toon, he's going to do massive amount of damage to people with debilitating statuses. So Deputy Carl lands here on the tier list. Now here you have it. This is your May tier list. Thank you guys for all the support. This your boy JustCMTexx. Hit that like, subscribe, notification bell. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, man. Peace.